Hey, it's early, but I just had to make this. All right, so I shared the other day that I accidentally clicked generate instead of search when trying to make a background for a Canva post. And I didn't realize generate was their AI assistant, and the results it gave me were laughably hilarious. Okay, so today I'm trying to make like a trifold brochure to send out to people about my services and what they are. Okay. And when you open up the templates, I just picked some random one that had food pictures because I thought it was an okay place to start. Right. And then I'll edit everything else and whatever. But it only shows you 3 pages. And I was like, well, that's kind of silly because, like, what about the rest of it? Right. And in looking at it, you can kind of see like this one here is the front cover. And then if you're just thinking about it, that means this is like the back middle and then this flaps in. But I'm like, well, what about the rest of it? So I just add a page and it's blank. So I decided to mess with their AI assistant and just see if I could get any help. Okay, so I went in pretending like I have no idea how these work. Really, I just want to know how the heck to get the second page, and then we use the same template twice. Like, what do you do, right? Explaining that they only have all trifolds have 6 panels, but they only give you 3. And it said, great question. There are 6 panels, and here's how it works, and here's how to design them. And each page is, a separate one. Page 1 is the outside, like we just showed, and then page 2 would be everything on the inside. Makes sense. It says search for them, find one, and you'll see 2 pages, except that you don't, right? So I explained that. Thanks for pointing that out. Did I point that out or were you wrong? Right? For a true trifold, you'll need 2. So you'll click add a page and then you just have to go ahead and make the whole inside completely by yourself or find another template and hope that they work. And I'm like, that's fantastic. But the thing is, I want to pay money to have these created and sent to me so I can send them out to like professional practices, right? So it needs to look right. So I asked, how do you know which page is which so that it prints correctly? Now, can I use my brain and do what I did and say, this is obviously the front cover, which means this has to be the back and this flap folds in. Okay. So I know they're like kind of backwards in my mind. So page 2 is going to be the inside. So it's going to be left to right, just as we're looking at it. Right. And then I can kind of map that out in my brain because I'm a human with common sense and a logical thought process. But I was like, let's see what you tell me, Canva AI. So I ask it this basic question, and it says that's a really smart question. See, this is my problem with AI and how it hypes you up. That wasn't a smart question. That was a basic question, right? Like, if you can't kind of look at this and figure this out, you should probably have somebody help you make this, right? And that is what this AI assistant is supposed to be. Yes? Let's find out. Page 1 is usually the back cover. The left panel is usually the back cover. This one, the back cover. So when you fold it in, this will be on the back. Really? Will it? The middle panel is usually the inside flap. The first panel someone sees when they open the brochure. So actually, that's this one. So what? Right panel's the front cover. Congratulations, you're 1 for 3. Okay, right 2 inside panels, it's just the inside, it says. Cool. Then it gives you actually a smart idea, which is add a temporary text label so you don't get confused. I actually think that's a good idea. Great, thank you for giving me one helpful tip. So then I ask, how could the middle panel on page 1 possibly be a flap? That does not make any sense. It in the middle, that has to be the back cover, or it has to be the back cover. You're absolutely right. Thanks for catching that. And then it tells me the exact same garbage information all over again. It just repeated what it said before, even though it admitted it was wrong. Left panel, back cover. Middle panel, inside flap. Right panel, front cover. Are you kidding me? So I decided to get a little snippy because I realize it's just a stupid computer program and can't actually think. Asking, how can I trust if any of this is correct? If you've already given me something that's absolutely incorrect, this could potentially be an $89 mistake. They want $89 for 100 of these bad boys folded and shipped to my house pre-shipping, mind you. Sorry, that didn't quite work. Hang tight for a few moments, then try resending your message. Mm. And this is why, if you're worried that AI is going to take your job, don't be. Okay? I don't know. I'm going to go make this myself. Uh, and if it comes out okay, I'll share. Have a great day.